Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for joining me today. We're talking about Channon Rose. It has been a while since she threatened to kill my whole family and burn my house to the ground. If you don't know the lore of Channon Rose, get ready because it is crazy. I've been covering this woman for a few years now, and it is getting nuts over there. What's happening, Shannon? You okay? Let's talk about it. Okay, so if you don't know anything about Channon Rose, she is an ex-porn star and did some of the most debaucherous corn you have ever seen in your life. And I'm talking Nazi fetish corn, animal killing corn, and racist corn. And if you want to see any of the videos, I've got them, not her videos, but my videos on her. Go watch them, and I talk about those. We have screenshots of her doing that corn, okay? We did a video. She used to be one of those OG YouTubers where they'd get on and be like, story time, and they'd be like, we killed a guy in the woods once, and they tell the story with another famous YouTuber, and they were at her prime. She was pulling in millions of dollars off YouTube, insane amounts of money. And since it has fallen off, because that's what corn stars do eventually. I think this is the evolution of a corn star is someone who lives debaucherous, makes all their money at first, and they go one of two routes. They go they want to be a normal wife type and go traditional, or they die. That's it. And Channon Rose went traditional, sort of, with her corn star husband, by the way. And they have children. One is named Snow, and I think the other one is named Ball. I'm not sure, actually. I think one is named Snow, though. The other was Storm or something. I don't know. Crazy. Influencers, stop naming your children, okay? Just name your children normal names, okay? Suede and Story and all this bullshit, stop it. It's ridiculous. You're stupid. Everybody hates you, and your kids will hate you, okay? All right. R.I.P. to those people out there who are my fans who name their kids Story and shit like that, because I'm sorry. I'm sorry! So here's her channel. By the way, I haven't taken a look at this in a long time. In the last 28 days, she has gained 27,000 views. That's insane for a month of views that she posts every single day like she's still a big YouTuber. She doesn't make any money. I don't know why she's doing it. The Channon Rose that we're looking at here has 27,000 views, which looks like it might be residual views, and this is her main channel here. Hi, I'm back. Channel update January 12th, and the other one before that was August 2024. So it had been, 5-6 months before she had done that. 1,200 videos and 205 million views. She made bank on this channel at one point and is now not making bank. Okay, this is the channel she switched to. She wanted to wear a stupid Hillsong hat and be a family vlogger that doesn't shave her armpits and wears dirt as clothes. I don't know, man. That's why I have this river behind me. Remember, I'm washing my hair in this river that I shouldn't be doing. But basically, yeah, she just overshares on her channel and doesn't get any views on it. Again, 27,000 on the main channel. Channon Rose Vlogs gets maybe a little more. Over 28 days, 81,000 views. She's not making any money. She hasn't gained a sub in 28 days. She's not making any money. I don't know why she keeps doing it. She keeps posting like she's making money. In the past year, she's only pulled in 1 million views. And I'm not saying that's not nothing, but for what she used, for someone who pulled in 500 million or 250 million views at one point, she's completely dead in the water. I don't know why she continues to do this. What was her biggest video on this channel? 5 million views, labor and delivery. That's when she started, from corn to family vlogging. And look at this thumbnail right here. You guys, that is literally her vagina, and it's not blurred out. I'm blurring it out because no one needs to be seeing that. It's not blurred out in the video. And so these kids have to come into the world on camera, and she's making, last day without boobs. Finding out I'm pregnant, she's crying. Again, she was all into the corn way early. The pregnancy is what kind of launched her channel a little bit more, and then, again, she died off because she's really self-centered and disgusting. She claimed on a video that some homeless guy tried to kidnap her baby, and it was a lie. She lies she's trying to hold on to relevancy, and then I guess she makes enough on her Patreon that it makes sense for her. She makes a little bit of money I don't know if she makes residuals from her corn video days. I don't know. She sells a book. I have no idea. Maybe she was really good with money. But I think she was also a major drug addict. So I don't even know if that's true. But damn, this woman is a train wreck on top of a train wreck on top of a apocalypse on top of racist corn. That's what she is. Okay, and at one point we had beef, and she said she was laughing at my video and hated me, and she was on her phone with her mother. I think I have the video here. Basically saying, you know, he's out there causing a shit ton of trouble, and, you know, maybe I'll kill his whole family and burn his house down while I'm at it. She said that on a video. So I was like, okay. So anyway, that's Channon Rose. And so recently she's released this video that we're going to snark on today. And she has a, you know, a healthy snark sub, 1.4 thousand members, Channon Rose Snark. And this video I'm talking about is the one that's what they've been talking about. Looking for one of Shannon's friends. No longer a future real estate agent. I guess she was trying to be real estate because that's what they all do. They all become real estate agents. Lying on her channel description. So this is hi, I'm Channon Rose. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2 kids working as a real estate agent. She's not. I am documenting life living in the Smoky Mountains on 5 acres in East Tennessee with my family. I share a day in the life and routine videos, veggie gardening, DIY, sewing recipes, thrifting, eco-friendly living, motherhood, home renovations. Oh, she makes her own maxi pads. That's something she does, and she tells us all about it. Someone says that Travis might have left Shannon, which I can't believe he's been there that long anyway, because she's, honestly, he's disgusting too, to be honest with you. But so what she turned into someone that exploited her children and wanted to be like traditional. She wanted to be a trad wife. But can I explain something to people who've been in porn? Okay, you're never going to be a trad wife. You got all these stories of all these ex-corn stars that are being like, I'd like my stuff deleted and I'd like to live a normal life now. Well, too bad for you. You made your choice. You don't get to, like, I'm sorry, you made your choice. And this is, again, people are like, well, I didn't know that my life would turn out this way. And, you know, I didn't want it this way. And I was making dumb decisions as I was a child. And I'm like, okay, well, I agree with you. But isn't that just more evidence and proof that you cannot put children on the internet? Because they don't know what's going to be used with their content. They don't know what their outcome is going to be as adults. And they don't have a choice. They weren't given a choice. And you might say, well, they gave consent to the, no. And her children, especially as far as I'm reading this, I haven't talked about her in a while or followed her in a long time. She's absolutely trained her, but her children are also like she talks about her children in so like every diagnosis they have, and apparently they're well behind in their development because she's obviously a self-centered twat, living her life like this. Like, look at my side tits, and I'm gonna make some things. See, and look how she brushed her teeth by holding their kids down. I don't like Channon Rose. I think she's a piece of shit. And I've left her alone because she's a dying channel, and like, you know, just don't give her any attention. But apparently this video I got sent 20 times. So if I get that from one creator, okay, something's wrong. So she did some shitty shit, right? So head over to the snark thread and join it. I'm sure it's pretty snarky because she deserves it. Like, of all the people who deserve it, she deserves it the most. She's such a piece of shit. Okay, this woman is an absolute garbage pile of a human being. And thank God she's homeschooling. Thank God and not thank God, but her kids aren't going to be educated, but at the same time, they're not going to have to go through public school knowing that their mother did racist fetish corn, Nazi corn. Because those kids are going to be held accountable for their mother's decisions. They shouldn't be, but they will be. Okay, and I'll say this again from the rooftops, and I know my haters hate when I say this, so listen up, haters. If you do adult content, awesome for you. Okay, if you're a consenting adult and you got the body for it and all that stuff and you're good to go, do it. Cool. But may I encourage you that if you plan on having a family, if you plan on bringing children into this world, don't do it. I think that you're selfish when you do that. Parents who do that type of stuff, and you got this girl there, what's her, Camilla Argiro, or whatever the hell her name is, who exploits her little brother. He gets bullied. He has commented many times, and maybe he's capitalizing on it, I don't know. But he's been bullied so many times at school that it's made him cry on camera and podcasts that his friends show him his sister's corn to his face. That's got to be something that has to do something bad for you too, right? Knowing that your sister's out there showing the inside of her labia to the internet for the price of a cheeseburger, and your friends can watch it and then show it to you and make fun of you. Not your friends, they're your bullies, and you become bullied from it. Channon Rose's children are going to be absolutely destroyed because of their mother's reputation. So if you have a shitty reputation, cool, you chose that path, right? And if you made a bunch of money on it and you feel proud of that, I get that. Some people are like, hey, I'm okay with it. I made millions of dollars. I'm a villain, but I made millions, and they're okay with it. Okay, I agree, sure. But again, as soon as you bring other people into this world who have to live under your reputation, then you are now being even more selfish than you were before, and you're not thinking about the future of your children. And a lot of them are like, I love my children, I want what's good, best for them, and don't bring them into the world, because they're not going to have a good time. This age of internet, this age of OnlyFans, this age of corn that's so prolific, that has not been a good thing, everybody. It has not been a benefit to humanity. I know that prostitution has been is a tale as old as time, since the beginning of the dawn of man. I understand that. But it's never been a good thing. Just because it's been around for so long doesn't mean it's a good thing. So is poison. So is murder. So is death. So is everything. Like, there's bad things that exist that will always exist, but it doesn't mean we have to celebrate them now, which we are to a degree to this day. And I'm just saying, again, I think I'm pretty, coming from my past and from where I came from, especially from church, I feel like I'm pretty progressive in this. Like, if you're an consenting adult, go ahead. More power to you. Okay? But again, as soon as other people are affected by your decisions, then that's something that we have to take into consideration, which you don't, which is why everybody hates you. You can't have a normal life anymore. I think there's a prolific porn star on X a lot. I forget, what's her name? She did Mia Khalifa. Okay, and she now doesn't want to be a porn star anymore, and so she's out there. She's actually a political activist more than anything now than she was before. But she'll make posts like, "Hi, my name's Mia, and I'm a jewelry designer." And there's all these memes about guys like, "Bruh, a jewelry designer." You're never gonna outlive your reputation as a porn star. Okay, and you were so proud of it at the moment you did it. Why are you not proud of it now? And that should speak volumes to those people who did porn who are now ashamed of it, right? And there are so many of them. They're ashamed of it now, but they weren't then. So take it from their own mouth, the mouth of the assholes, that they are ashamed of it. And so why are they ashamed of it? Why are they not so proud? Why are they not speaking it from the rooftops how amazing it is? They're not. They're encouraging others to not do it. That's how bad this is. But again, all that to say, Channon Rose is not going to escape her past, and neither are her children. But she'll write books and she'll capitalize on it, even though she doesn't want to talk about it anymore or be recognized as that anymore. She'll still use it. Okay, so that's my big rant on Channon Rose. But this is the video I guess we're snarking on. It's called Not Your Average Homeschool Lesson. And apparently I have to watch this and blind react to it. But first coffee. But I put chocolate milk in it. It's really good.
And then one day, something terrible happened. Tragic, horrible thing. And all of a sudden, BAM!
The hell? F off! Why do your children look like mini politicians? What's happening right now?
We know it's haunted is because it keeps going off by
Storm. Kid's name is Storm, not Snowball. My bad.
itself in a completely different room, which is probably why it was
So she's saying her house is haunted. I think your vag is haunted.
to begin with.
I'm sorry. My fault. Sorry. I don't know why, baby.
This is the haunted toy. It looks cute and innocent.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. We have been in the other room. No one's touched this, and it will go off. This is one of the reasons I like.
Does it have electronics in it? You absolute donut. It's not haunted. It's electronic. You should know things about electronics. This woman has probably had every electronic inside of her body at one point for a video. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And her lips again. The baboon's asshole lips. Can we stop this? Can we put a public shaming together? No more baboon ass lips. Let's do that. Shane, you look ridiculous. Do you know that?
Paranoid, not paranoid, but just I just don't like those toys because in the middle of the night, when everyone's sleeping, all of a sudden the toy will go off.
You ever heard of an off switch? No? Okay. Got it. This woman will use anything for content, even my kids' toys are haunted. Shut up, bitch.
And it's creepy, And so,
Is it alive?
I don't think.
Why is your kid wearing literally pounds of makeup? Obviously, she's blurred out here. What is happening? I have not followed Channon Rose since she threatened to kill my family. I've done a couple of videos, but not really. What is happening right now? Why did your child look like that? Maybe let's not encourage our 6-year-olds or 5-year-olds, whatever they are, 4-year-olds, to wear makeup. That's not good for their skin. Can we be real? Can we be real for a second? Can we go back?
That's alive. I think that it's haunted.
This poor child.
From maybe another little girl that maybe passed away and now she's still trying to play with her toy.
Why would you do that to your child on camera? Ew, she has weird thumbs. There's a correlation. Ew. Looks like Satan's wiener. Anyway, don't do this to your child. Even if it's on camera as a joke, don't do it. Look, I'm sorry. So she's got all these kids' books, and then her mother's porn past books in with the kids' books. Shannon, you idiot!
Scary. It's a little creepy, right? It would be even more creepy if it was the middle of the night.
You know what's creepy, Shannon? Your damn face. Your face is creepy.
And all of a sudden it went off. Wouldn't that creep you out? Yeah.
Are these children running a pile of cash in front of him while he's wearing, like, are they running for office? What is happening right now? And they'll never, here's the thing, they're never going to be able to run for office. And do you know why? It's because their mother did Nazi fetish corn. That's why. Right? She threw cotton balls at him. I'm not even joking. I haven't seen the video, like I've seen the beginning of the video. I didn't watch, just those little clips exist because she tried to have them removed. But the clips where the lead up to the actual corn of her throwing cotton balls and putting her heels on a black man, like that exists. She crushing animals with her heels. Yeah, she did. She killed animals in corn. That's why they'll never be able to run for office. That's their futures. These people who choose these paths are so crazy to me. Like, do you not care about your future at all? Like, never have kids then. Just get sterilized if you're going to do this.
So, we are problem solving today in our little homeschool lesson. And I said, okay, well, how are we going to...
Here's today's homeschool lesson. Your toys are haunted. And here, go get mommy's corn books.
Solve this problem of this haunted toy. How are we going to get rid of it? And you guys first said... What did you first say you wanted to do with it?
I wanted to put it in space.
Well, before space, where did you want to put it?
Fire. Burn it with fire.
Remember you wanted to go put it back at the thrift store? Mm-hmm. You said, let's just go donate it back at the thrift store. And I said, but...
When did she got her books at the thrift store?
You want another little girl to go buy it and then have a haunted toy in her house, right?
This.
I would. I'd be like, yeah, let's do this. Let's pass this on.
How did it feel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's $1. Don't put it on your face. Dirty.
I'm sorry. Don't put it in your face. Mommy did that once and I got sore. Sorry. My mind is in the gutter this morning, folks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't put dollar bills on your face. Oh, I don't think that's where they put them anyway, right? They stick them in your butt cheeks or something? What do you do in Canada at the Rippers? Okay, I've never been to Rip Club. My wife wouldn't even care if I went. She didn't care. But I would never go. But what do you do in Canada? Like, out in the States, you do the dollar bills, right? They make it rain or whatever. What do you do in Canada? We have loonies and toonies. Coins can hurt somebody if you throw them. Where do you stick a toonie or a loony? You know what? Don't even answer that question. I don't even want to know. Okay? Because that money circulates in the general population. So maybe don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Can you tell me what happened again?
So,
I don't know.
You want me to tell you the story of what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, story time, haunted toy.
Oh, here we go. Story time with Channon Rose. Okay, your mother found a dead guy in a bathroom once. And when we filmed it and laughed. Story time.
No.
I'm not kidding. That's a story she had.
So, once upon a time, there was a little girl.
And she wanted to do corn.
Her mom and dad
Our corn stars.
bought a very sweet, innocent, cute little toy. And then, one day...
Okay, that bookshelf with her corn books are in their kids' rooms. It's not even in, the public area for school. It's in their room. Mommy's gonna put this in here. Read it when you want. Oh my gosh! Did I tell you she sent me her books? I threw them right in the fucking garbage. I didn't even crack that book. I didn't want the demons coming off those pages into my home. Don't bring that. I'm not giving the devil a foothold into this house. She sent me the books. I'm not joking you. And I threw them right in the trash. My wife was like, what is that? I'm like, I think Channon Rose sent me this book. How did she get my address? I think it might have been into my P.O. box. But I'm like, I'm going to shave. I need a shave. Let's take a poll below, everybody. Shorter beard or should I grow this bitch out? You know what I'm saying? Should I be like, but keep it slim here and go like that? Or should I keep it short? Do you like it shorter? What do you think? I trust you ladies, because most of you are ladies. I trust you.
And what if her name was...
Penelope.
What do you guys want to name her?
Jem.
Jem. That's
Jem.
a great name.
That was my second thought. Jem.
What if Jem owned this toy and she was playing with it, and then one day something terrible happened? Tragic, horrible thing. She was playing outside. And
Look, these kids are staring at themselves in the viewfinder, not at the lens. They're being conditioned because this is what mom does every single day of her life. And that's what they know. This is all they know. This is actually kind of creepy and really weird, but this is exactly what children who grow up in this environment, this is what they are taught. If you don't think that kids do what they are taught, you're wrong. This is what they learn is what they see and what they perpetuate. So they see mom staring at herself in the viewfinder all the time, and that's what they do. It's so children of the corn, it's creepy.
when she was playing outside by the street, her ball ran into the street. And her
The ball ran into the street, did it? Has legs? The ball has legs?
mom and dad told her, do not go in the street. Even if something goes in there, do not go in the street.
Because mom's from the streets. Trust me, I'm from the streets. I know, don't go to the streets.
It's dangerous, you can get hit by a car, but you know what happened? She didn't listen to her parents. And she ran in the street after her ball.
Is this child, the boy is wearing eyeliner too, FYI. Like a lot of it. The daughter is wearing so much that she looks like one of those haunted dolls. Not creepy makeup baby, but a haunted doll. And this kid is wearing eyeliner as well. Like Shannon puts makeup on her children for the camera. I'm pretty sure. That's crazy.
There was a car coming, and the car didn't see the little girl. And all of a sudden, BAM! She got hit by the car. And the little kitty.
You bitch. That scared me. Story time. Did I ever tell you the time I was hit by a car? So I lived in Stony Creek, okay? If anybody from Ontario knows Stony Creek. I lived right on the line between, if you've seen my personal story, I've shown you the apartment building. I lived in an apartment building and went to a school called Green Acres. I love that school. But if you cross the road, it was Eastgate Square, Eastgate Mall. Eastgate? Was it Eastgate? I think it was Eastgate Mall. And so Hamilton was on one side of the street, and then Stony Creek was like started on this side of the street, Queenston Road. Okay? And when we were kids, we didn't have iPads and all that shit. We didn't have any of that. We had Atari. That was when Atari was big. This isn't even NES level yet. We might have been NES right at the tip of NES, because I remember my friend had a Sega. So maybe we were just at NES, okay, with Tetris and stuff. But we weren't like gamers. We were outside all the time, especially even low-income housing. Like, this is where I would dumpster dive and like find Playboys and stuff like that. This is the 80s, all right? Late 80s. I'd stay out until dark, until your mom yells out the window that's dinner time. That's where it was a good childhood. Let me be real. Okay, we did some crazy shit. I crashed into trees, we went down hills, we freaking stole. We did a lot of stupid shit. One of the stupid shits that we did was we would run, and Google it. I'll Google it for you. I want to show you how busy this road was. Okay, everybody, so here's Eastgate Square. Okay, I lived in this apartment building right here. Okay, this one, or is it this one? No, that's the gas station that I've had $20 at and then bought all candy at. Okay, so here's where we lived. In this apartment building right here. It didn't look like that when I lived there, but up here where the crosswalk is, right here. Oh my gosh, bringing back so many memories right now. Okay, so at this intersection right here, there was a store. I don't know if it's smoking tools now. Used to be a Becker's here, okay, which is like a store full of candy, and like it's called Becker's or Avondale. I think it was Becker's. But we would run across this road at some of the busiest times, even though there's a crosswalk right here. Okay, but we were running across this road on purpose. We'd get to here, and then we'd run over here. And I'm not joking. We would run across. We would see how close cars would get, then we would go. I couldn't even imagine the heart attacks we would give people. I don't even know why we did it. We were idiots. I think it was 9, maybe 10. Might have been 89. Okay, and a car, like, and I'm not talking like a little car. I'm talking about one of those boats, those freaking land yachts. Like, you know what I'm talking about? The freaking motor was like this huge car. Hit me. I was about here, right? She hits me. I fly all the way over here onto this grass, right about here. That tree wasn't there at the time. And I don't remember anything after I get hit, but I remember waking up and the ambulance was taking me. My mom had to come home from work, and she was pissed. She was my mom didn't even wasn't even like, how are you? Are you okay? She's like, oh my God. She was so mad. And I only broke my arm. But I remember going home that night after the hospital, and the cops showed up at our door, and they were like, they had the woman with her. She was bawling her eyes out. She was older. She was drunk. And this is the 80s, say? So it's a little, I know it's not the time. Now, if this is now, that lady would be in prison forever. Like, that's what would, even though it was my fault completely for being a stupid child, right? But she was drunk. She couldn't stop in time. And the cops said, you want to press charges? And my parents were like, no, he's an effing idiot. So no, we're not pressing charges. And so that was the story of me getting hit by a car, breaking my arm. There was a 7-Eleven over here. Is it still there? Now it's a Select. Why are you getting rid of all the 7-Elevens? So I found $20 in the parking lot of Eastgate Mall over here and spent the whole thing here on candy. And in the 80s, let me tell you, $20 worth of candy? That's like $150 worth of candy today. Okay? So this is my story time. We're doing a Channon Rose video. We got to do our own story time. So that's my story time when I get hit by a car by a drunk lady. But it was my fault. But she was also driving drunk, so she shouldn't have been doing that. I don't know what happened to her after that. She's likely long and dead now, because I was 9 and she was like 70. Okay? Drinking and driving was like normal in the 80s. Hands up if you had parents who drive. Like even my stepdad, who, this is when we lived, my mom had just gotten married and we lived here. Even he, I remember going to a Tiger Cats game, Tiger Cats game, and he had way too many beers, and we drove home and he hit somebody, just bumped into somebody. He was drinking. Drink and drive was normal. Don't drink and drive though, everybody.
Oh.
Okay, the daughter's listening with apt attention, which is pretty creepy. This kid just like zones out and disassociates, and that tells you everything you need to know about her children. Okay, they disassociate from her telling stories because mom is a creepy weirdo.
And so then
wait till they find out her past when they get older and they're old enough to realize they're gonna hate their mother and their dad.
Mom and Dad were very sad, but they had to get all of her toys, including this little kitty, and donate it to the thrift store. And then one day, Snow and Storm, a brother and sister, went to the thrift store. And Snow saw this little cat and thought, oh, what a cute little cat. I really want that. And so you bought it and brought it home. That Jim was still playing with her even in heaven. And so her little spirit is attached to this and it still wants to play with her little toy. And so sometimes when it goes off by itself when we're in the other room or in the middle of the night, you can know that it's just Jim playing with her toy.
Well, that's creepy.
Right? It's nothing to be scared about. It's a really sad story.
Could you not come up with a better story than that? Some little girl died. You could have come up with a better story like the batteries are dying.
Or she talks for real.
I know, but honey, listen, what I'm trying to teach you, for one, is good storytelling, okay?
You failed. Your storytelling sucks ass. And just telling lies isn't storytelling. That's lying.
To be able to capture the attention of an audience.
That's scary.
Because that's what she is famous for. Let's be real, though. She was famous for stories, even though they were all lies, or they were salacious and they were like disgusting, like finding a dead body and filming it and telling the story like she's so excited about it. So it was what she is famous for. I'll give you that.
And the second is to use your imagination.
She wasn't good at it. She just had really shitty stories. Like she told craziness. That's not a good storytelling. That's sorry.
Really creative. And third is to teach you guys an important life lesson, which
I can do a really big band here.
Hold on. Yeah, but which is what? That sometimes people pass away and it's really sad, right? And that's just part of life. Some people are born and people die every single day. And so we have to be so grateful every day that we're alive and healthy, right? Because sometimes really bad accidents can happen.
Okay. Did you have to do this on camera?
And people pass away and go to heaven, right? We don't want that to happen. That's why a very important lesson of this story is to listen to mom and dad or people that are trying to keep you safe and protect you, right? So
it looks scary.
It's not though, right? It takes away the scariness.
Or you can say, hey, that was just a effing story because I'm teaching you stories, also known as lying. So that's not the truth. These kids are still operating on the assumption that this is a true story. It's like, no, guys, I'm telling you a story that was made up.
You know that Jim is just a little girl just like you.
She's okay.
Right?
Just telling the story like it's real.
She just wanted to play with our toy. So it's not scary anymore because you can even be friends with her if you want. right?
Be friends with ghosts, kids.
I heard something that said meow, meow.
That's because it's an electronic cat. That's what you tell your kid. You know why you heard the meow meow? Because it's an electronic cat with batteries. That's not because there's a dead girl in there.
And it was probably just Jim playing with her toy.
Or it was the batteries!
So it's nothing to be scared about, right? It could be scary at first, a little creepy at first, but then when you know the story behind it, then it's not so scary. And it's more of like a, you feel for her.
And
Right?
Mommy, I want to get a rocket ship to put all the way into space.
Didn't catch any of that except for space.
So they wanted to donate the toy back, and then I said, well, if you're going to scare other kids if you donate the toy back. But then I said, how do we solve this problem? We're trying to be problem solvers, right? We're always going to have problems come up
How do you solve a problem like Channon Rose? These poor children. These poor
in
children.
life. We've got to figure out how to solve those problems. And so we're going to solve the problem by going to space and putting the toy back in space. And because maybe Jim is in very close to space, right? Because she's in heaven. So maybe we'll get her closer to giving it back to her. Is that the plan? Good plan. So they were going to their piggy bank because I told them they need money to take a space ride in a rocket to go to space to bring.
Unless you're Katy Perry and get that shit for free. Have you seen the memes? The memes are amazing.
Jim, or to bring this toy back up to Jim, right? So they were going to counting their monies. We're learning how to count money, and that is just a
Homeschool at Channon Rose's house. These kids are going to be suffering the rest of their lives.
typical homeschool day in our not your typical homeschool household. We learn differently than most people.
That's not called learning. What you're doing is lying to your children. That's not learning differently. I mean, I guess it's learning differently than most people. So most people go to school. You're poor children.
Thanks for watching. I'm sending you all my love and my positive energy.
Shut the f*** up. I hate you, Channon Rose, you dumbass, stupid idiot. Who watches her still? There's still a couple thousand people watching. Why? What are the comments on that video? Sorry, I disconnected my screen recording, but I'll just read them to you. Toys make noise when the batteries are dying. Not everything is haunted. Weirdo. This was crazy. So harmful. I would need to be in therapy if my mom told me about this. Thrifting won't be fun anymore. This was manic, dude, for real. You're messed up. What in the actual homeschool storytelling teaching bullshit is this? And you wonder why they regress and don't do well around people. Hey, that's a good point. This was concerning, Shannon. Not trying to be mean, but I hope you're doing okay. She's not. Disturbing on so many levels. What kind of fresh hell is this? Not age appropriate. What the F, Shannon? This is actually crazy. There's so little to be listening to a wild story about a haunted toy. Low-key, that's kind of traumatizing. I usually understand the parenting, but I just don't get it today. You understand her parenting? Maybe switch the meds again. Just a thought. What the F is wrong with you? Maybe just tell them it's from a battery corrosion and come up with a science project about what causes battery to corrode. Hey, that's, you know what? That's a good idea. These stories are what childhood trauma is made of. They already don't want to sleep in their own beds. Also, how does this pertain to problem solving? You're confusing them. You have these videos you're trying to do so hard, but lack cohesive thoughts. She's a corn star, everybody. She has never once offered anything good to this world. Okay? It's only ever taken and offered bullshit and poison. That's what corn is. Corn stars only offer poison. There's no benefit to offering, again, the inside of your butthole for the price of a cheeseburger. There's no benefit to society. None. Someone needs to step in here. You're not mentally well, Shannon. This behavior will be in a documentary. This type of memory that I would work through therapy after moving up for college. That's not a homeschool lesson. You could teach them about passing away in a friendly and age-appropriate way. Very uncomfortable video to watch. Your daughter looks traumatized. If I said in any of this to my granddaughters, I wouldn't be allowed to watch them. This is effed up and the videos are getting weirder. I guess you decided not to break generational trauma and be a better parent. Yep, that's crazy. Shannon, I love you, girl, but what the hell? You shouldn't love her. Yeah, no, not even her fans are on board for this. And you shouldn't be, because it's craziness. She's such a loser. But you guys aren't losers. Everybody take a deep breath. Sorry for the quick one today. I'm building a deck and I got to get things done. So this whole week, I'm going to try and get these videos done out of the way so I can build this deck. Because we're redoing our kitchen. Another story time here. And getting new cabinets put in. And let me tell you, okay, I found a guy who's really good and like the cheapest you'll ever find, and we're very excited about it. But we're going to be living without a kitchen for like 2 months. So I need you guys' suggestions. Anybody who has renovated their kitchen, we have the griddle outside. Did we put our stove outside? I don't know. Do we just cook on griddle and an air fryer for 2 months? I don't know. Let me know what you did. Do I take the floors out and put the put a laundry tub in. I don't know. You guys let me know, because that's what we're doing. We've never done this before. Never done renovations before. So, but thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate you. You're amazing, incredible, and valuable. Don't forget that someone has a huge crush on you, and I'll see you when I see you.